All right, guys, thank you so much for joining this Zoom. My name is Joey. I'm a software engineer and I'm a part of the ApolloBot team. And today I would like to present to you the best spot and for many of you that know, we started ApolloBot over 2 years now. This year will make us 3 years, and it's been a great journey. ApolloBot is the best spot and futures trading bot in the world because of what it does. All right, fully decentralized, fully automated, fully non-custodial trading in the comfort and safety of your exchange account. So what I want to do right now is I'd like to share my screen so I can take you through the Apollo bot presentation. And I also like to recognize some of our leaders here. Mr. Jamaica, I recognize you and I know you're in my group, WhatsApp group. Mr. Mohammed Aslam and some other, okay, Mr. World Bridge Builders. We have some great leaders here on the call, and we are still expecting a lot more. So let me share my screen now so that we can get straight into the business of the day. All right, so here is the Apollo bot interface. When you log into your account, this is what you'll see. All right, you can see the icon for the exchanges, the API, the gas, profits, ranking, and strategy. Now, it's very important to note that Apollo bot has currently 10 exchanges that you can choose from to connect and trade. All right. We have Binance, OKX, Bybit, BitGet, HTX, K.io, BinX, CoinW, KuCoin, and the Bitmart exchange. This year we'll be adding a lot more exchanges and we'll have a whole lot other strategies that are coming in. But currently we have many ways to trade the spot and the futures market with the futures hedge, futures classic, CTA futures. For the spot, we have the spot classic, but a new interesting strategy is also being developed that will be made available soon. So when you open your Apollo dashboard, you see these icons here. You see the API, which allows you to connect with your exchange, and you also see the gas, which allows you to buy gas. Okay, Apollo is free in terms in the sense that you are not paying for annual subscriptions like other bots do. Okay, when you come into Apollo the only thing you're required to do, please take note of this so that you can be properly guided. The only thing you're required to do is to register with your sponsor, the person that introduced the opportunity to you. You have to register with him, and then you are to link your exchange. Okay, as you see, we have 10 exchanges to choose from. You have to now link your exchange to your Apollo account. All right, and then you are to fuel gas. The gas is also very generous. Okay, example, we recommend 10% gas for your capital. If you're trading with $1,000, you have to fill $100 gas. And the $100 gas will feel will take your account. You've made at least 100% in profits before exhausting. All right, guys. I hope you can hear me. I hope I'm being audible. Can you hear me now, guys? Please let me know or continue. Okay, wonderful. So once you fill your gas, the next thing to do is to start your trades. Okay. Now, to be able to start your trades, as you can see here in the dashboard, there are many ways to use Apollo bot. But the best strategy right now is the futures hedge strategy. I'm just checking if I can get a pen. Okay, hold on. All right. It's been a while. We did Zoom because um our groups are always open. Our WhatsApp and Telegram groups are always open. All right. So everything I'm sharing here is the same thing you're gonna see on the WhatsApp or the Telegram group. Also, our DMs are always open. I am every day guiding people to get started, to help guiding people with their accounts. All right. So that's why we've not had a Zoom call in a long time. I think it's over a year we had last had a Zoom call. All right. Because the whole essence of the Zoom call is just to share information of that we are already sharing in the group. So like I was saying, when you start, when you want to start, you you'll see these options here in your dashboard, right? But the best strategy right now is the futures hedge strategy because in the futures hedge strategy we have the hybrid strategy. All right. So when you start this strategy, you just tap here on futures hedge. All right. As you can see here on my screen, you see there are many coins to choose from. You choose the coins you want to trade with. Um, if you are in my group, you notice that there are a particular set of coins that I recommend depending on your capital. Okay. So you choose your coins. Let's say, okay, let's say I want to trade, let me just say I want to trade this coin YTG. You choose the coin to trade with using the hybrid strategy. This is, when I talk about the hybrid strategy, this is what I'm talking about. The AI hedge to BCA strategy. Okay. This strategy is a combination of the futures CTA strategy and the futures hedge strategy. All right. So when you select this strategy, you impute your initial position. Okay, you don't use it kind of initial position because I'm trading with a big capital. So what you do, all right, example, you're trading with $1,000. Okay, the recommended initial position will be 20. As you can see here, the profit amount is automated. Okay, this profit amount is 30% of your initial position. All right, the profit amount basically means the figure needed for both your long and your short parameters to close in net profit. Okay, I'm going to show you everything how the trades close in net profit, during the course of this Zoom call. All right, so you just tap, you insert your initial position, and you notice here that we have some new parameters. That's the opening position, which you can use CTA break, CTA shock, CTA trend, or CTA instant. Okay. Now it's advisable to split your coins. Let's say you're trading with $1,000 and you're trading 30 coins. It's advisable to split your coins into all these parameters. Hold on, let me mute everybody. Mm. All right, so it's advisable to split your coins into this into hold on, sorry, into this sub strategies. Okay, for many of you who are familiar with the CTA future strategy, you know that we're using this for the the trades. But the issue with this strategy is that it's quick to get a stop loss. All right, because the market is volatile. Hence, the need for us to create the hybrid strategy, which instead of hitting a stop loss, the opposite direction will open. All right. But the risk management for this strategy is that both the long and the short parameters, after achieving a net profit, will reset. That is the job of the profit amount, as you can see here. Okay. So once you do this, everything else is automated because this particular strategy is full automated trading. Okay, you don't have to set the profit taken, the margin ratio, the rebound averaging. All this part is automated. Okay, it's handled by the AI, regulated by the AI as the market moves, meaning that these parameters are dynamic, not static. Okay, the profit taken changes as the market moves because the AI is trying to make the most of the trade for you in terms of risk management and profits. Okay, so you don't have to insert this. This is controlled by the AI. The only thing you need to do is just start it on. Okay, if you were to start this trade here, you would have seen the updates. All right, let's say you are an experienced trader and would like to use your own strategy. You can opt for the HTCA strategy, which is this strategy here, HTCA. And you can see here that these fields are now open for you to use your own parameters. Okay, you can choose to insert your own profit taken, your trailing stop, your margin ratio, your rebound averaging, which is also known as a rebound replenishment. Okay, all these fields are there for you to use. Okay, and you can also um, decide on the kind of TP mode you want to use. Okay, for many of you that don't really understand or like the partial profits, with this you can now opt for the full TP. Okay, you can select full TP. This will trade without partial closing, but the partial closing is a stop loss and the most unique stop loss you find in a Apollo bot or you find in the market, exclusive to Apollo bot. Okay, so we also recommend our recommendation is always that you use the AI HTCA strategy. Okay, but if you want to use your own strategy, you're free to go ahead with the HTCA strategy, which you can insert your initial position. You can even also adjust your max, your profit amount. Okay, because the initial position is 20%. I mean, sorry, the profit amount is 20% of the initial position. You can choose to make your profit amount 20% of the initial position, okay, and that will be 4%, okay. This is also allowed here in the HTCA and even in the AI HTCA, you can also modify your profit amount. Your profit amount just makes the lower the profit amount, the faster your trades reset, but the lower the profits you make, the lower the net profits you make, okay. So we recommend six because six gives you 30% of the initial position, allowing you to make more profits before both the long and the short positions reset. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to show you the logs in my account to show you how what happens when the profit amount is made. That is when the long and the short positions close to reset the trade. Okay, so example, I come here to the logs and I'm checking for any of my trades that did a reset recently. So let's just check, right? You can see the logs here. You see all the activity in your account. You see everything that happens in your account here in the logs, both your spot and your future trades. Okay, so we just I'm just looking for a trade that did a reset here on the logs, and I'll explain it again. There are so many videos on this in the YouTube channel. When you check the WhatsApp or the Telegram group, you see the links to the YouTube channel. There are many videos on everything I follow about, okay? Everything about trade research, about the partial closing, about the hybrid strategy, anything you need guide with as concerning Apollo Bot is there in the YouTube channel. Okay, so wonderful. This is a typical example of a trade that has done a reset. Okay, you can see this coin hidden did a reset. Okay, so let me look for this coin in my account. All right, here it is. Okay, so the next thing to do, okay, the next thing to do is to tap here on logs, right? Hold on. Okay, wonderful. Finally, to tap here on logs here. It's been a long time I did Zoom call here. All right. When you tap here on the logs, that's the top right icon here. Hold on. Okay, you see everything, all the trading activity of this particular coin. All right. And as you can see, on the 11th of January, yeah, both of these trades closed. This is what I mean by the trade reset. Okay. Now, if we are to calculate the profits I made from this coin, let me show you the profits I made from this coin. Okay, this was the last time it did a reset. Okay, this was the last reset, right? So from here, from here, we're gonna calculate all the profits to see the net profit. Okay, we'll calculate the profits, then subtract the losses to show you the exact amount of net profit that this coin made for me after I did the reset. Okay, so let's do that quickly. Let me get my calculator out. All right, so 206 plus 223, 206 plus 223, 154, 164 plus 170, and 239 plus 207, 239 plus 207, right? 231 plus 232. Oh, 193 plus 201. 19201. 204, right? 204 plus 204. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is to minus, subtract the losses to get our net profit. Get this thing out. Okay, let's do that. Just to subtract these losses here, this will give us the true profits from this trade. And guess what? When these two positions, that's when the long and the short position closes. The floating losses also closes. Everything starts afresh. Okay? And you can easily withdraw this profit without any effect on your capital. All right? So let's take it minus 924 and minus 129, minus 924 minus 129. So guys, trying to get this pen out. You can see here I've made $1,300 from this cycle, from this coin. Okay, after resetting, as awesome as that. And these profits are withdrawable. All right, these profits are withdrawable. Okay, you can easily withdraw these profits. Oh gosh, pen is giving me issues. Okay, these profits are withdrawable. Okay, I can withdraw these profits now without worrying about my trade, about my capital, and the process starts all over again using the same sniper entries. Okay, you can see here. All right, after the positions close, all right, you can see some minutes later that same day, all right, a short was opened. It opened a short. This strategy does not hedge immediately. You can see it opened a short. All right, okay, and then okay, this was 4 a.m. Some hours later, like almost like 12 hours later, it closed the short, okay, and then it opened another short some minutes later, okay, and then closed the short like an hour later. So this strategy uses the sniper entries, okay, to keep your capital and profits for the best trades only. This also reduces the liquidation risk because the AI will watch the market to know when to enter, and it doesn't hedge immediately. You can see the only thing this trade is doing, this coin is doing, is making money from shorts. Okay, there is no long position open. Okay, you can see here only a short is open. All right, no long position is open. All right, this strategy will not hedge immediately. It will wait for the best time to enter the market using sniper entries. Go in, take your profits, and leave. All right. The resetting that we just saw now, okay, is part of the risk management. Okay, part of the risk management to close both the long and the short positions, eliminating the risk and the floating loss, and waiting for the next best sniper entry. All right, guys. So as simple as that, this strategy is really, really unique. No one in the world is doing this. This is the best and most efficient way to trade futures right now. Okay, so that's just it for this particular coin. Let me check for another trade. Maybe I did a reset. Hold on. Let's check this coin. Okay, this coin too did a reset. You can see the same thing. The same thing, but it's not every time that both positions close in a loss. Sometimes you find that the long, sometimes, okay, you might have it that one of your positions might be in profit. It's not all the time. It's not all the time that your positions must close in a loss. Okay, it's not all the time that both of them will be in a loss. Sometimes the long could be in a loss or the short could be in a profit, and vice versa. But the most important thing is the profit amount once achieved. All right, there is no need to continue trading. Okay, it's best to reset the trade and start all over again. Once the trade is set, you can withdraw the profits and allow the capital to continue trading, guys. This is the most efficient way to trade futures right now. Okay, so that's just it. Explaining the strategy. Let me just check if there's anything else that I would like to also explain to you about. Okay, I talked to you about the okay, here you can see my profit statement. So guys, like I always say in the groups, okay, get used to losses and profits. Many of you are just used to seeing profits, profits in your profit statement. Then you later on get liquidated. Why? Because you are definitely amassing floating losses. But with this strategy that eliminates the floating losses after the trade reset, you can be rest assured that your account is doing really well, okay? So when you see these things in your account, okay, these losses, this is part of your trading. Losses and profits are part of your trading. Get used to it and be happy when you see it in Apollo bot because it just means that your trade is set to eliminate the risk. Okay, so so far so good. This just gives you the different views. Okay, you can view your account. Let's say um 7 days. Okay, let's say I want to see my 7 day statement. This is my seven. This just gives you 7 days from today, going backwards. Okay, how much profit you've made in 7 days, how much profit you've made in 10 days, how much in 90 days, 180 days, and even in a year. You can track your progress yearly, monthly, periodically. Okay, here in Apollo Bot. All right. So you can also check the rankings here. The rankings gives you the profits that members all over the world using Apollo Bot are making. You can see the daily rankings. Okay. You can also see the monthly rankings. Monthly is reset every month. Okay, like this month of January, this is the top earners in Apollo Bot for the month of January, right? Which will reset at the end of January, start all over again in the end of January, and then a new chart comes in for February. But here, when you tap on the total, uh, this this room pen is giving me issues to get it up. So when you tap here on the total, all right, the total gives you all the profits ever made. The top earners since Apollo Bot started. That's like over 2 years ago. All right. So that's just it for the ranking. And yeah, I think I've done a little explanation about everything. What else? So at this point, I'd like you guys to just ask your questions. Let me know if you have any questions, if you have any input. So anything at all you'd like for me to address at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and answer your questions. It's been a while I did this Zoom because, like I said, we don't really see the need to be doing Zooms daily when the same information we share in the Zooms, we share in the groups daily. All right, so it's important you join the Telegram and the WhatsApp group so you can be updated. So at this point, the floor is open for you if you have any questions or inputs or whatever it is. Let's hear from you.
So much, Mr. Joe, for always making yourself available. I've got some questions in the chat
You can
box
raise your
and
hand so that I can make you co-host so that you can share your screen.
some questions are in the chat box already.
Mr. Oluwa Sunmi, do you have a question? I just saw that you. All right, guys, let's hear from you. Let's hear. Anybody want to talk about your experiences so far with the hybrid strategy? Um, Anything at all you want to talk about? Let's hear from you so that we can, you know, harmonize our ideas and give you the best opportunity.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, thank you,
Ask my question.
Yeah, please go ahead with your question.
Mr. Joe, for holding. Okay. And
I should
my
go.
question is it $35 or $50 for one coin? There is a confusion on that.
Okay, you mean if you can use $50 to trade one coin
Yes, or 35.
to specify if you can use $50 for one coin? Is that what you're saying? You can use $50 to trade one coin. Yes, you can. Yes, very well. One coin with 10x leverage. Yes, you can trade. Okay, in
Mama,
Apollo bot
which
with as
one?
low
Which
as
one do we use?
$50, with as low as $50 capital, right? For futures and $100 capital for spot, you can start Apollo bot. Very affordable. With as low as $50, you can start Apollo bot. Okay, all right, with a minimum gas of $30. So altogether, let's just say $80, you're good to go. Okay, so with $50, you can trade one coin very well. People have been, using that and earning very well. All right, and like I always say, you have to judge the performance monthly. This is real trading, guys. Not like Ponzi. Many people come in with Ponzi mindset. Okay, this is real trading. So it's best to judge, especially when you're trading with low capital. It's better you judge the performance monthly, track your progress monthly, to see how your account does. So with $50 capital, you can start and earn very well with the strategy.
Thanks.
So do you have any other questions or any other inputs? Okay, I'm seeing a question here in the chat box. Someone is asking, how do we know the safest time to withdraw? I always recommend you withdraw your profits monthly. There is a reason why even your work, right? You are paid monthly, right? It's not advisable in anything real to be withdrawing every day because let's say you might be in a floating loss, all right, which might affect your capital. So it's always best to want to withdraw monthly. That's the best time to withdraw. Okay. Also, safest time to withdraw for your account. Okay, to ensure that there is no issue with your account. All right, guys. Let me hear your questions or your inputs. If you have any questions, if you have any inputs, and to also note that Apollo Bot is now on the iOS market. All right, with the test flight, and in the next 1 or 2 months, the official app on the iOS will be available. But for now, we're using the test flight just to get some things perfected before launching the official app. So here on the Google Play Store, you can download the app. Okay, You see here's the app on Google Play Store. And you know, someone was asking that is Apollo bot a scam? No, Apollo bot cannot be a scam for many reasons, right? First reason, Apollo bot does not hold your money, your capital. Your capital and profits are always in your exchange. When you are doing the configuration to bind the API, you notice that the only thing that the API configuration allows you to do is to enable spot and futures trading. If you enable withdrawal, the binding will not go through. Okay? So the only thing this bot does in your exchange is to trade spot and futures. Therefore, it cannot be a scam. Anything that does not hold your money cannot be a scam. It doesn't, I know many of us have lost money in the past. Like I've lost so much in the past, right? Because we gave our money to third parties. When you give your money to people or companies with the promise of fixed return, even the idea of fixed returns is a red flag because nobody controls the market. I cannot guarantee you that you make 30% in Apollo bot. But from past performances, I can say between 20 to 50 or more on the hybrid strategy. Very easily, you can achieve that in Apollo bot, okay? But I cannot give you a specified amount that you're going to earn in Apollo bot, okay? Because nobody controls the market. So yes, we've lost money in the past because we gave our money out. One of the reasons Apollo bot was created was to address the issues of promises online, right? Because with Apollo bot, your money is in your exchange. Exchanges are banks, just like you have your local banks in your country, right? Exchanges are banks for cryptocurrency that allows you access to cryptocurrency. Okay, all right. So in Apollo bot, your money grows in your bank, in your cryptocurrency exchange. The only thing the bot does is to trade for you. Another reason, Play Store, you cannot list a fraudulent app on Play Store. You can see Apollo bot is on Play Store. You cannot list a fraudulent app on Play Store because Play Store has its own checks and balances, all right, to mitigate against that. All right, so Apollo is the best fully decentralized, fully non-custodial, and fully automated spot and futures trading bot that allows anybody with little or no prior knowledge to get started and earn comfortably and safely in their exchange account. Okay, guys? So please pass this information to your members many people are still new to the IT world. Maybe people don't know a lot about technology. Just enlighten them that this is non-custodial trading where they will earn safely in their exchange account. Okay, so I'm still here listening to your inputs or questions or answers or contributions or whatever it is so that we can just get this room over and done with. Like I said, it's been over a year. It's been a long time at this Zoom. It's been a long time at this Zoom because I don't really feel the need to be doing Zoom every day because of the same things I say here are the same things you say in the group which you are in. Right? So if you have any questions or inputs or whatever, just let me know. You can share your screen so I can guide you right now. Okay, Mr. UGID Technologies, please, you have the floor. I'm going to make you co-host now so that you can share your screen if you need to. So, Mr. UGID Technologies, go ahead. Also, Mr.
Okay.
Andy,
Good
nice.
evening and
Yeah,
happy Sunday. You can hear me right there.
yeah, Alida, we can hear you. How's it going?
Happy to see you. Happy to see everybody. I well, before I go in further, I want to ask first. If I want to ask first. In the first starting of the trade, because what I've just observed you doing is the first starting of your trade will be on trade. Does it mean that the shock and the trend and the instant, how will you determine the point that are trading those strategies? I just want to keep in this question
Okay.
before I now go in my conclusion.
Okay. Okay. So you mean the new strategy that you have, CTA, shock and break and instant. Okay. So now what we're gonna do, okay, we wanna make it automated so that it will not cause confusion. Okay, just make it automated. But right now, every trade is on CTA break by default. By default, that if you've not made any updates, it is on CTA break. But the recommendation is that if you can modify your trades to like 60% CTA shock, okay, let's say 50% CTA shock, 40% CTA break, and then 10% CTA trend. That's the best right now. Okay. You can choose any coins you like, any coins you like. You can allocate any coins you like. But you can use 50% for CTA shock, 40% for CTA break, then the rest is CTA trend. You're good to go. Leave the CTA instant for now. I'm going to make a video explaining the CTA instant, but about what we have, the CTA break, CTA shock, and CTA trend are a lot better, more efficient than the CTA instant.
So what it means is that coins that are highly volatile can easily be traded in the CTA break. Is that what it means?
Yes, you can use CTA break. CTA break did very well for us in the future CTA. You can use CTA break, but let more of your coins be on CTA shock. Let more of your coins be on CTA shock, and then the rest CTA break, and then you can put some on CTA trend. That is the best way to go about it. But like I said, we're working on making it automated so that you guys will not be confused about this. This strategy just came to take the hybrid strategy to another level of efficiency because you remember when we're using the CTA, future CTA, very wonderful way of trading futures using indicators. Okay, right? We are now bringing that as a way to complement the hybrid strategy, giving it more efficiency for entries. You understand? So just go ahead with that formula, no issues at all. You choose the coins, any coins at all that you want to use to allocate to these strategies are still very okay.
Thank you very, very much. I really understand. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, my leader. I appreciate all your good work and all your contributions in the group. So right now, I would like Mr. Andy to Mr. Andy, my good friend. I think you're from Germany. Mr. Andy, please go ahead. I saw that you raised your hand up. Please go ahead and talk to us. Mr. Andy, can you hear us? Can you hear me? Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Andy.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Okay, Andy, I can hear you. Okay, I was thinking it's the Andy I know from Germany. Okay, go ahead, my
Oh,
brother.
yeah. Okay. Greetings, sir. I kind of missed almost all the sections this evening in my country, Nigeria. But I am happy I joined. I knew Apollo was right from I think 3 years ago. I was telling my friend about it. But now I'm actually ready to join. Um, to join. So, but I don't actually have any questions because I'm going to still join next week Sunday, so that I'll have the full clue of everything. So that's just it. But next week I'm going to ask my questions.
Okay, wonderful, Mr. Andy. Whenever you're ready to join, you enjoying. Time is money. Time is money.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
longer
yeah.
you wait, the more potential profits you are missing. You understand? And it's always very important that we think as soon as possible. Delay and when you try to, you say that too much analysis leads to paralysis. So the sooner the better. You're in the best hands here, guys. Oh, but okay, let me just say this. I'm a software engineer, right? But
Yeah.
Apollo Bot, the lead developer of Apollo Bot is a Genius developer. We are a team from different countries. Okay? The lead developer of Apollo Bot is from Hong Kong, China. He was one of the people that started binance. Listen to this.
Oh, oh,
Developer of Apollo Bot was one of the people that started binance, the founder of binance. So he is a genius developer and a great trader. Right? We are just coming from different countries.
yeah.
My role currently is working as a support in Apollo Bot. Okay? We have another developer from Singapore. I'm a developer myself, okay, but these guys are awesome developers. All right. Together we contributed our insights into making this bot. And I can tell you that Apollo Bot is the best bot and futures trading bot in the world. A lot of people don't know about it because we don't make too much noise. Okay? Because we believe that good service will eventually advertise itself. You understand? So the sooner the better. The sooner the better. You love it.
Uh, it's something I monitored for like years. So I, to the extent I believe in it. So I, I'm not gonna waste any more time. That is what I make myself.
Yeah. The most important thing is that your money is in your control. You are not giving your money. You're not giving your money to anybody. Okay. Your capital is always under your control. Okay. If you have an emergency and want to take out your capital, you can put your trades on single. When the trade close in profit, you can withdraw your capital and sort yourself out and come back. That's the beauty of decentralized non-custodial opportunity. That it gives you control. When you give your money to all these Ponzi schemes, all these things, you're at the mercy. You're at the mercy of whatever you're giving your money to. Because if they decide to go and upgrade, your money has gone. Because most times, what you used to that they go and upgrade, your money goes on upgrade. But here, the power goes back to you. You are in control of your money, of your finances. Okay? Connect the exchange to the bot, and you're good to go.
So I'll see you on next week. So I'll get the full presentation from the beginning to the end.
All right.
Thank you.
So also try and join the group. You ask your upline to add you to our group, so you can also be better updates us on all activities concerning Apollo.
I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much for your interest. Thank you for coming to join us today. And guys, this Zoom call, I'll try as much as possible to be making it weekly at this for 1 month. Like I said, I don't really see the need for Zoom meeting because we have groups open. The same questions you're asking me now, you can ask me in the group, you can ask me in my DM, WhatsApp or Telegram group. We are always there to answer questions and to guide members concerning Apollo Bot. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Eitel. Thank you so much, Mr. Eitel. I don't know what your name is. I'm just seeing the name here. Eitel 3671L. All right, guys, do you have any other question or any other inputs or anything? Okay, Mr. Gabriel. Okay, no, Engineer Focus. Over to you. Please talk to
Yes,
us.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right, engineer. Nice to have you here.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here, and I really appreciate your works. You're really doing fine. You're really doing wonderful. You're an angel for our time. You're really helping us. I pray the Lord will compensate you in a multiple in Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen.
I really appreciate you a lot because I'm a person you know. I disturb you a lot. I know myself that I
Mm,
disturb you a lot.
mm.
You are ever ready for anyone at all time. And for this verse, I give you a big kudos. I even told my downlines, don't disturb me. Go and disturb Mr. Joe. go and go and disturb me. Go and, anything that happened to be your challenge, carry your challenge to him. He's ready to solve it. And you have been doing wonderfully fine. But you are so great. Now, the signals that you were given the percentage. You mentioned the city, the break, the show, another one. I was trying to know the percentage you patch. Maybe 60% for you made mention of some percentage. I didn't follow up that time. Maybe you can repeat it, I don't know. That
Okay, you mean okay
the,
the
C-
new sub strategy. Okay, that's the
the
CTA break, CTA
hands.
shock, and CTA trend. Okay, so
Yes.
like I said, if you can allocate 50% of your coins to CTA shock and then
Okay,
40%, yeah, 40% to CTA break, then 10% to CTA trend. That is the best formula right now.
okay,
Tested and
sixty
tried.
percent,
Yeah,
60%
50% to
for
50,
shock.
no, yes, 50% CTA shock,
Okay,
40% CTA break, all right?
okay.
And then 10% to CTA trend.
For trend.
That's the best.
Okay,
Yes, that's the best
okay,
one.
okay. In the course of having allocated the coin for them, and I didn't do it the way you break it down now. Can I see modify it and it see work fine, see continue from where
Yes,
it
yes, yes,
stopped,
yes. Yes, you can always modify. You can always modify your thing. You can always
and it
modify.
and it not
Yes,
affect
and
my account?
it won't affect. It won't affect.
Okay, okay. Thank you for this meeting. I know we have started in earnest now, and I will not be easy
Yes,
for us to break it. We're going to continue. So by that, many people will call me because some will not have, aware now. And I know by the next meeting, people will be available more than this and will prepare
yes,
more
yes,
of our
yes.
questions.
Yes. I just realized people just like having Zoom meetings. People just like having Zoom. So no problem. We'll have Zoom meetings. Like
Mhm.
now to February, every Sunday to be having Zoom meetings. Okay. I've
Okay.
dedicated that time. Just to Zoom meetings. Yes. So we just
I,
keep
I,
having the Zoom meetings. But like I said, everything I'm sharing here, I also share in the group. They're also there in the group.
Thank you so much. Even in the group, we are benefiting a lot. Only that we
Yes.
love to hear your voice like this. Your voice is sweet and you are so handsome.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
I,
Thank
lo-
you so much.
I
I
love
really
you. I
appreciate
love
it.
you. You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it, bro.
All right,
See,
take
we're
care.
gonna do great things. See, we're gonna do great things with Apollo Bot. One of the things,
Yeah.
see, one of if you look at the world now, look at the statistics now. The unemployment rate is growing. It's not everybody that needs to be a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer. Now there are many ways. In fact, the irony of it is that even as poverty is climbing, wealth is also climbing because we are actually in a that is so easy to make money. It's just to be enlightened, coming as a way of an alternative source of income. Okay, and
Yeah.
see, if you can take this, Apollo Bot is a money making machine. You look at it from the trading aspect, the trading with the futures, with the hybrid strategy, the most efficient strategy in the market right now. The most, if you can take this bot seriously, you can take this for the serious, it will change your life. I'm telling you, it will change your life. So many ways to use it for trading, even for referral. You can also refer. You earn both direct and indirect bonuses. Okay. Even if you don't want to trade and just want to, you might not have the capital to trade or want to refer, you can come in and start referring even without trading. And guess what? No monthly, no annual subscription fee. Completely free. Just still
Yeah.
10% gas. And the 10% gas takes you to you've made 100% in profit. The most generous gas consumption in the market now, guys. So we wanted our Apollo to be accessible and affordable for everybody. And like I said, this year 2026, we are determined to do great things with Apollo Bot. All right. So thank you so much for your input, my engineer. I really appreciate it. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome.
All right, let's check for any other questions. Okay, Mr. Gabriel, please go ahead and talk to us. Let's hear what's on your mind.
Good evening, Mr. Joe.
Yeah, Mr. Gabriel, nice to hear your voice. How you doing?
Thank you, sir. I so much appreciate what you have been doing. Uh, Actually, I'm a newbie in this future business. It is something since for some times now I've been in crypto. Uh, Somebody that brought me into crypto warned me never to do anything future.
You too.
It's true that you can gain easily, but if you don't know anything about it,
Yeah, you
please
believe in it.
you make sure you will never. So, and I thank God from one of the group chat I am. So I saw Mr. Moody who introduced Apollo. I was afraid initially. It's almost a week now too. So just a week, I enter into it, and I have seen what is happening there, and there's some explanation you have been giving in one of the group chats I registered with. And all these days, things has been, I see a lot of changes anyway, even if that the gain is not much, but it's with patience, as you normally say in the chat, that it will
Yeah,
help us. So my
yeah.
question is, we who are like somebody like me who is a newbie who has not even have a knowledge of futures, and I'm still there now. And I'm calling from Libreville, Gabon, which I know a lot of people don't even know anything about this uh, Apollo bot. And I cannot even present this business to them due to, I can say I'm a layman in it. Is there any way,
Okay.
a kind of lecture or training can be given to us, even if I will be asked to pay a little token, I wouldn't mind. I know that we can't obtain everything free of charge, but if it can be organized free of charge, I will be grateful. But whereby we can be asked to donate something, so that I know there are others also like me who are here. So that's my submission, sir.
All right, my brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Like this is a training. It's free. Please know that Apollo Bot is free. We will not charge you for anything. As concerning guidance. Okay. You just fill your gas 10%. Start your trades. You're good to go. Okay. Like this is a
Yeah.
training. Now I'm wondering what kind of training you are. What kind of training are you referring to? What kind of training are you looking at? What you have in mind? Because I know, like
Okay,
I said, this
like
is my
since.
Zoom
Mhm.
meeting in over a year. I've not done Zoom meeting in a long time. So even me, I'm trying to, get the hang of it. But I know maybe from next week, next Zoom meeting, I'll be more explicit. I'll really go into all the nitty-gritties of everything. So maybe if you can give me an idea of what you want, so that maybe next time I come here, I
Mhm.
can plan and prepare to give you a better presentation.
Okay, thank you, sir. You know, for instance, through the guidelines you gave us, I can be able to guide somebody now to bind, and until the time the person will bind his account from any of the exchange and what have you, that one is okay. once I saw this thing, I practiced it, I was able to bind my account. But some of the how to either manual or by anything, top my account and or close the account and manually some of those things. So I don't know how to do
Okay.
it, or how to choose some coins on my own if I wish. So I know that I have to go through your directives. But should in case somebody want to top account and
Okay.
add more money from the capital I have, you want to add and you want to select some other coins, how can somebody get it correct? Or shall we always pass through you for more guidance? It's not, even if it's, the answer is yes. I don't have any issue with that. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Like in the group, there is a file I share. You can always use that as a way to be guided on the best coins to use to trade. Firstly, secondly, yes, you can always. I hardly see. I hardly see people in my group because I hardly see. You can always DM me. You can always reach out to me. I'm always I every day guiding people every day. Okay. So what I'll do is that I think I'll share my WhatsApp here on the group. You can chat me on WhatsApp. I can share the file with you. I can also give you any other guidance you may need. But like I said, based on what you're saying
D'accord.
now, next week's
Yeah.
Zoom meeting,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take time to really go into the nitty gritties of everything. Okay, so that you can be properly
Okay.
enlightened.
Okay. Since I have your name, I will chat you also so that you can send me the men your WhatsApp group so that I can be able to be there if at all I'm not there.
Okay, wonderful. All right, please let's have
Okay.
your the
Thank you,
next.
sir.
Thank you so much for your contribution. I really appreciate it. Let's have the next person talk.
Hello, Mr. Joe.
Is this Mr. Olakunle?
Yeah, this is Mr. Olakunle.
Oh, my brother, nice to have you here.
Nice to have you too. I really, really, I cannot appreciate you enough. Possibly, let me put it or maybe on video to see my face also. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. This is Mr. Olakunle. I'm also actually
Wow.
at work right now. Well
Okay,
done,
great.
well done, well done. You
Oh,
have
my
been so
brother, it's
helpful
nice
for
to
me.
see you.
So I so much appreciate you. I so much appreciate you. May God bless you abundantly in Jesus' name. May God bless you
Amen.
Amen.
abundantly. Mm. So
Amen.
I
God bless you
I
too, my
I have been following up, I think I have registered many. I think you are aware of that.
brother.
And I, I keep registering people on it. You understand? I keep registering people. The basic thing that I have challenges with is the the rate of these floating losses.
Yeah.
Floating
Okay.
losses being generated with 6 profit amounts, or if one reduce it to 4 USDT profit amount, whether it will reduce that floating losses. You understand? So that
Mm,
area is a bit of concern because when the floating losses are much, it will be difficult for one to make withdrawal. Most of
yes.
my downlines, actually, some of them will say, okay, at the end of the month, they want to withdraw. But when they consider the floating losses as against their trade, they will look at it, it might affect them. So they find it difficult to withdraw. So
Well,
I wouldn't know whether,
yes.
okay, am I clear enough?
For I'm clear. You're very clear. Let me just respond. For those who are
Okay, okay,
using the recommended parameters, okay. If you notice,
okay.
at some point in your account, at the time the floating loss was very, very high.
Yeah,
Floating
yeah,
loss
yeah.
is part of trading.
It's not just in crypto. It's there in forex. As long as you, I think I've made very practical explanations about floating losses in the group. As long as you, in fact, it's part of life. Floating loss is part of life, not just trading. As long as you want to, exchange something for another thing, you know, definitely there'll be a floating loss at some point. But because this strategy is
We lost you.
Yeah. Okay, I think it's network, poor network.
so sorry about that. A call came in. So, like I was saying,
Okay,
because
okay,
this strategy is using uh, switches between martial and flat, there'll be a little floating loss. But as you can see, and I'm sure you've seen in your account many times, the floating loss will not just reduce, it will be eliminated. It will be taken away
okay,
once the trades are reset. It's just to exercise patience. It's just to exercise patience. The best thing that can happen in your account is for your trade to reset. As you've seen in this Zoom, calculated the net profit, the net profit, which is the same for every account following the recommended parameters. Yes, you can, okay, this will, you can go ahead with this if you want to. You understand? Okay. If your trades are, you are resetting faster, your floating loss will be lower, but your net profit will also be lower. You understand? So it's just suddenly,
you are
as long as they're
perfectly
following the
correct.
recommended
You are
parameters.
perfectly correct.
Yes, yes,
Okay, now should we use it
yes.
as
So
a
as long as they're
standard
following
that
the recommended,
should we use it as a standard now that $50 should go for one coin?
yes, you can if you want to be extra safe. But like I posted in the group not long ago, the strategy was designed to trade safely with 10x, following our prescribed parameters. Example, $100 trades 3 coins. Okay, but if you want to be extra, because people are there's some people who want to be extra safe. You can just reduce the number of coins. Example,
Extra careful. Yeah.
yes, yes, $100 can trade 2 coins. That is very safe. Very safe.
Okay.
Using 10x
o-
with five max orders, 5 or 7 max orders. Still very okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time. Let me not take your time because you have really helped me privately. So I really appreciate. Thanks for your time. May God
Mr.
bless you more
Olatunle, I really,
abundantly.
amen. God bless you,
Yeah,
sir. I
this
really
year will
appreciate
be,
you too. You are,
yeah. This year will be more glorious for all
yeah,
of us by God's grace. Well done.
Amen.
amen,
Yeah.
amen.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you
Bye
so
bye.
much, brother. God bless you.
Okay.
All right, guys, we have another input. I think we'll have one or two more inputs and then we'll call it a day. Like I said, it's been a long time I did a Zoom meeting. I just wanted to do it because there's a lot of popular demand for it. All right. And that's why I'm saying, okay, we'll not just do it today, we'll do it for 1 or 2 months straight. Every Sunday, we'll have Zoom meeting. Okay. So from next week, Sunday, we'll do another Zoom meeting and I'll pay more attention to the nitty gritty. Okay.
of you might not understand a thing or two, about Apollo, but someone of pay more attention to everything to ensure properly. So if you can have suggestions, and then we'll call it a night. Mr. Zion, I think you're the one. You're one of the people that was really protesting for his own meeting. So, Mr. Zion, let's hear you. What do you have to say? I hope you're still with us, Mr. Zion. I'm trying to keep you now to unmute and say something.
All right. Good evening, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, my brother.
Good. Well, I want to really appreciate you, Mr. Joey. You are such a very handsome young man. And of course, just like what engineer Focus said, the money is really smelling on you. Well, I want to really appreciate you because you are a man that can actually listen to the voices of your followers. I really appreciate you because I think I remember that very day that I came on our group and I actually pressed for a Zoom meeting, and you swiftly attended to our requests. I want to appreciate you. I want to say thank you. Thank you for listening to us. At least some of us, our doubts have been cleared by this Zoom meeting. I want to say thank you. And secondly, I want to also ask, because looking at some of the screenshots that we are seeing on our group chats, we can see that some people who are using Binance exchange, to trade, I think their trade is doing better than some of us that are using Bybit. I don't know. I
Yeah,
want to know, is there any
yeah.
is there any difference? Because I discovered that some of us are also trading the same coin, and our trades are not doing well.
Yeah.
Is it that there are
Yes,
some
yes.
better exchanges that someone can use in Apollo bot that can do well? That's my question. Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, my brother, thank you so much. That's a very lovely question. And as you can attest to the fact, because you're in the group, I always recommend Binance. I always recommend Binance Exchange. Binance has the most volume. One of the most important things you need for trading is volume. Binance has the most volume, most coins, all right? Most efficiency, basically. Is the most efficient exchange is Binance. I always recommend Binance. Another thing, so Binance gives the best clarity, the best insight onto it. Now, it might not even be that your trades on Bybit are doing bad. It might be that Bybit is not giving you the kind of interface that Binance is for you to understand what's really going on in your account the way Binance does. You understand? Because when you're using Binance,
Yeah.
you can see, yeah, that's it. You see everything. The clarity is
Yeah.
second to none. No other exchange gives that kind of clarity. You understand?
Mm.
So it might not even be
Yes,
that your
sir.
trade is that it might just be that you're not getting the information that you need to understand what's going on as compared to if compared to Binance.
Okay.
You understand? So always try to use Binance. People in Nigeria, because of the P2P issue, I know Bybit has P2P, Binance don't have. But that, like I use Binance. Anything I want to do, maybe I might use Bybit P2P, but I'm always sending it to Binance. You know, but Binance is the best in terms of clarity, in
Okay.
terms of insight into
Okay.
your trade, especially on futures.
Okay.
Another reason I don't also like Bybit, for those who also want to trade spot, because Bybit, I think OKX, I don't know if OKX is still using that, but Bybit is using unified trading. And the unified trading
Yeah.
causes a lot of complications because it unifies the spot and the futures data into one. You understand? So the floating loss,
Yeah.
like in Binance, you see your floating loss for futures and you see for spot. But in Bybit, it's all the same. So you might actually be making profit, but maybe a trading spot is on floating loss, and it will seem as though you're trading on futures. So just use Binance if you can. If you can't use Bybit, it's still okay. But just know that you not enjoy the kind of clarity that you get
Okay.
in Binance. Oh,
Okay.
that's just it.
Then again, sir, again, can is it possible that someone can use two exchanges on Apollo bots? Like
Yes,
I
yes,
want to
yes,
use
you can,
Binance
but
also.
not on the same account. Not on the same. You have to create another account. Just create another account and bind it. Maybe you use your referral link, open another account, and then bind it to Binance.
Okay.
You can use another exchange.
O-
So
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
oh, my brother, thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Zion. That's even my one of my son's name, Zion. It's a very great name. Thank you so much, Mr. Zion, for your time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Hey,
All right, Zion. Have a
uh,
great night, my brother. All right, guys. Let me call it a night. Okay. Thank you so much for your time, for joining this call. Like I said, this is the first Zoom call in a very long time, close to 2 years, over a year, basically, maybe over close to 2 years. Yeah. So thank you so much for taking out the time. Next Zoom on Sunday will be a lot better as I go into the nitty gritties of everything I follow. But please be sure to invite your friends and family, guys. We are we've hit a gold mine. We've hit a gold mine with the hybrid strategy. Okay, the best strategy in the world. No one in the world is doing what we do in Apollo Bot. The most efficient way to trade futures using the hybrid strategy. Please spread the word and let's make next week's Zoom meeting a great one. Thank you so much for joining the call. The recording of this call will be available in the next 30 minutes in the YouTube channel. You can also share that to your friends and family. And yeah, yes, it is made available. Yes, the recorded Zoom will be made in 30 minutes time. Share that to your friends and family who could not join the call. And let's do great things in Apollo. But thank you so much for joining the call. I'll see you in the groups. The groups are always open, WhatsApp or Telegram, for me to answer any of your questions. Thank you all so much. God bless you. Have a great night.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir. Before you end, please,
bye
I just want
bye.
to,
Okay.
hello, sir.
Yeah, yeah, my
Bye
brother.
bye. Thank you. Thank you.
I just want
Love
to make it
you.
on open that I will be having a physical training for my team on Saturday. So maybe it will be a recording training so that I also share for everybody to take advantage of it because I came to understand that Apollo is one of the best system for someone to invade on. So
Yeah.
this is my input. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, my
Thank
dear
you.
brother. Thank you. I love you.
Thank you,
Thank you
Mr.
so much.
Joel. Have a lovely week.
Thank you, Mr. Mr. Andre, you didn't say anything. You were even here in the call. Mr. Andre, I think you're from Russia, right? Thank you so much for joining the call. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you same time, same place next week.
Thank you, sir.